Hey everyone, welcome to A Cup of Happiness. Welcome everyone, Cindy Bettino, transformational healing life coach, energy worker, and happiness expert. And welcome to my weekly video blog called A Cup of Happiness. And today we're talking about energy work and is energy work real? And if we believe it's real, is there science behind energy work? Yeah. Well, is it real? So, energy work comes from the Western world. Reiki actually comes from Japan, and they have been doing Reiki in Japan for over 100 years. So, unless the Japanese people are all kind of crazy, um, then you could say yes, it's real because it's practiced in China, it's practiced in Japan, it's practiced in Asia, the Eastern Rim. Does hard science prove that energy work is real? Well, hard science has proven that we do emit a field, that we are energetic beings. We know that we have neutrons and protons um, and ions within our body, right? So we know that we are energetic beings, and we know that we emit a field. Hard science says. But what's in that field? Hard science hasn't proven that yet. And does science have the technology right now to look and see what is in our field and to do a before and after field check, right, of your field before you see an energy worker and after you see an energy worker? No, we don't have that yet. I do believe it's coming. I do believe that we will have that technology, but who knows? Who knows when? So is it real? Why would I do it if I didn't think it was real? Why would I keep doing it if it hasn't proven over and over and over that there are benefits to energy work and that it can help people? Okay, so I'm not crazy. And how do I explain it? So if there is no hard science to explain energy work, how do I explain it? I explain it this way. If people don't emit a field and there is no such thing as energy and energy work, then how can you say when you talk to somebody that they suck the life out of you? If there's no energy, if they're not emitting a field, if you are not taking in their energy and their information from them, then what are you sucking? I don't understand. If they suck the life out of you, how can they suck that? Or, you meet someone and you think, oh my God, they're just really heavy. And you're not talking about their physical being. You're talking about energetically and mentally, they're just very heavy. Well, that's really an energetic term. You can watch TV and hear all kinds of energetic terms. I just heard somebody actually Restaurant Impossible dude. What is his name? Anyway, you know who he is. And he talked about someone's aura the other day. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, we're talking now on national TV about people's auras. It's energy, people. Again, when people look at me and they don't necessarily believe in energy, I'm like, okay, so a building is just a building, right? If someone's energy does not affect the building itself, right? A building is just a building. And then I say to them, well, how do you feel when you walk into a church? And they look at me and I'm like, okay, well, and then how do you feel when you walk into a biker bar or, excuse me, but a titty bar, right? Two very different energies that are in those spaces. But if a building is just a building and we are not, and the buildings are not affected by the people that are in them and the energy that is in them, then why do they feel different? Yeah, it's an interesting question, right? So, is energy real? Well, that's up to you to decide. But obviously, I do think it's real. And obviously, I've studied it for a very long time. And I think that hands-on, and I know hands-on energy work helps people. It helps them de-stress. It helps ground them. It helps balance them. It helps them hold on to positive emotions, positive feelings, positive intentions, positive things that we want to do in our life and for our life, our positive goals that we want to create and manifest. And I think that energy and our energy has a lot to do with our ability to manifest. So, thank you for joining me for a cup of happiness and having a small discussion about energy work and is it real? We'll see you next week.